If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement and male advantage ebook, all links are in the bio. $75,000 from 1 month's wage. So you can turn 1 month's wage right now into like 2 or 3 years of wages, but you'll have all that money in one go. That's not going to be money that you get each month that you spend on bills and other things. And then by the end of the year, actual take home is like 10, 15, 20,000. You're going to have all that money in one go. That's a huge influence to your life. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I just want to talk to you guys about Ethereum. Quick disclaimer as well, I'm not an expert. I'm certainly not an expert, guys, but I do make a decent amount of money. I got into crypto about a year and a half ago, maybe. Started studying it, started really looking into it, maybe 2 years ago. And very recently, as of like the last 6 months, I've been making a lot of money, okay? Things have been going really well. The investments that I made, it seems that my strategy was pretty good. The kind of crypto eye that I've got, so to speak, I was picking the right sort of coins. I want to tell you guys about something that's about to happen. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm like crypto for the casuals, which I think is pretty much fucking everybody right now, which is actually kind of sad because it doesn't really matter what coin you're in. As of yesterday, I was looking at all the different coins. It didn't really matter what coins you selected. Like pretty much everything was green. It was just crazy. Like we're in one hell of a bull market right now. And you've got so many casual people that are making, decent amounts of money, and everybody's an expert. So that's why I wanted to come on the camera and be like, I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be like, yeah, I'm really deep in this coin and it's gone up 15%. So, my strategy is really good. Like stuff. I don't want to be that sort of guy. What I do basically is I just see what all the experts are saying, or at least people who are making money or have made money prior, who have been in the industry like 10 years. I look to see what they're saying, what they're doing, how they feel about certain coins. If more than 2 or 3 of them are saying the same things about the same coins, I go and do my own little bit of research. If I'm then 100% convinced, I'll put a decent amount of money in. It seems to be working for me, okay? Now, the reason I made this video is because, in my opinion, based on what I'm seeing, it's the last chance to really get in with Ethereum. I think the way that people look at Bitcoin now and go, Jesus, like it's $40,000 to go and buy one Bitcoin, and people are saying, I missed the opportunity, I missed the wave. I think Ethereum right now is on that precipice of being overvalued. Look, it's undervalued in terms of what Ethereum is, but I'm saying about people's own bank accounts. It'll be overpriced, okay, in terms of what you can afford. It'll be out of your price bracket, is what I'm trying to say. It's massively underpriced right now, hence why it's going to go up. But so many people are sat there with, the average American apparently has like less than $3,000 of savings in their bank account. Well, you're very close right now to being, Ethereum's going to be out of your budget just to buy one. And I'm not saying that if you've only got 3,000, just go and throw it on Ethereum and then be like, right, I've got nothing else left, and it crashes and you lose all your money. I'm just saying, if anybody, this is 1 month's wages right now. Okay, this is if you've got decent savings and your bills are all paid, etc., and you can keep up with payments quite well. The price of one Ethereum right now is roughly a month's wages. It's roughly the price of one summer holiday to like the Caribbean, or one holiday to Paris or something for 1 week. Like it's roughly that sort of price, or it's roughly the price of car insurance for the year. It's roughly the price of fuel that you put in your car for the year. It's roughly the price of buying every single UFC event from now to the end of the year. I'm trying to put it into terms of how reachable it is. Right now, it's very affordable for everybody on the planet. Like we all currently spend, like the examples that I just used, UFC, car insurance, stuff like that. It's currently within that reach. It's currently the price of 2 pairs of Yeezys. I don't know how much they are, to be honest, but it's within that range where anybody can afford this. It just depends how much you really want to get in, and you will kick yourself even if you don't have one. All right, so people might be like, oh, I've only got one Ethereum. How far is that going to go? Well, so many experts are saying that Ethereum is going to be worth $75,000. That's not a bad exchange, guys. Now, that's not going to happen overnight. That might be by the end of the year, you know, or maybe start of next year. But $75,000 from 1 month's wage. You know, so you can turn 1 month's wage right now into like 2 or 3 years of wages, but you'll have all that money in one go. That's not going to be money that you get each month that you spend on bills and other things. And then by the end of the year, actual take home is like 10, 15, 20,000. You're going to have all that money in one go. That's a huge influence to your life. And I just think this Ethereum right now is right where Bitcoin was before it really popped and people started taking it seriously. And every other coin is using Ethereum. They're on the Ethereum platform. For me, it's a no-brainer. I'm invested very heavily. Every time I make profit, like I had a Matic coin. It made me around about £800 this morning. Well, yesterday, I sold it this morning. I then use that £800 to buy some more Ethereum, you know, and that's how I've been doing it. Every time I make profits off, let's say I put £250 on a real small, volatile, unpredictable coin, it makes like £500, £600, £700. I then go and put that money into things like Ethereum. It would be Bitcoin too, but I just feel like it's, you know, so it's going to grow a lot more, but I just feel like the percentage gains are going to be with Ethereum this year. I feel like that's where the big money's going to be. So that's my strategy. It's been working for me. I have quadrupled the amount of money that I put in to begin with. I've got quadruple in my portfolio. So, you know, it's doing very well for me. And if Ethereum really pops off right now, that's going to put me in one hell of a scenario where it's like everything that you wanted to do this year, tick, 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 tick. And I just think this is life-changing. We're in a life-changing scenario where your kids are going to look back and be like, Dad, how the hell did you miss Bitcoin? Oh, I don't know. I was too young. I was whatever. Like, you know, that's going to be my kind of excuse. I was too young. I wasn't really in a position to do so. Then it will be, how did you miss Ethereum? How did you miss DeFi coins? How did you miss all these altcoins? You have no excuse today. You have no excuse right now. No excuse at all. Because Ethereum is, like I said, the price of the UFC events for the rest of the year. It's up to you. It's the price of that summer holiday you just booked. It's the price of the wardrobe that you will buy this year. You know, I tell you guys all the time, I live like shit. I've got t-shirts with holes in that I go to the gym in, and then I'll sit here and do a video with. I don't. If somebody commented, Chris, you look poor, you've got the, I'd be like, yeah, all right, I look poor is the key there. You know, it doesn't bother me because I know that like toothpaste, for example, I buy natural toothpaste. Okay, it costs me about £5. But what I do is, once I get down to the bare minimum, I roll it up and I try and squeeze as much out of it as possible. I'll split the middle, I'll snip it with scissors so I can get my brush inside and use it for a couple more days. Because I know if I can use it for an extra 3-4 weeks, by the end of the year I might save, I don't know, £20. Sounds like nothing. You do that in every single area of your life. You don't buy all the UFC events. You don't buy clothes. You don't buy a car, which means you don't have insurance and fuel on it. You walk everywhere. Pain in the ass, but you do it. You collect all that money. Let's say by the end of the year, you've got a spare 7,000, but you've been putting it into Ethereum throughout the period of, throughout the period of the year or the last year, whatever. And now you're in a position where you have about £7,000 worth of Ethereum, even if you bought it when it was like £1,000, about $1,300, okay, which is close to its all-time high, or it was previously around about a month ago or a couple of weeks ago. You would still have something like 5 or 6 Ethereum coins, okay, just from those commitments in life, just from sacrificing in those areas, you would have like 6 Ethereum coins. Now, if it goes to 75,000, what's that? About $500,000, all from just scrimping on little things that I just told you about there. You know, not watching the UFC, not buying those new pair of trainers. A t-shirt's got a hole in, you keep it for an extra month longer than you should. Like, it's little things like that, guys. Like, every single penny that I've made from the supplement so far and the ebook, I've just put it all back in to Ethereum. Because I know that when that pops off, the amount of money that comes back my way is streaming platform. Thousands of supplements loaded up, you know, so that I've got them already at the cheapest possible price so I can get them back out there. Like, this is opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in 2021, in my opinion. You know, and there's going to be others afterwards. Like, I'm massively bullish on synthetics. I think that's the next one that's going to pop off. I think you can currently get it for a couple of pennies, or pounds, sorry, or dollars, however you want to say. And a lot of experts in the industry believe it's going to be worth thousands of dollars, you know? So you just think, well, there's another major opportunity. That might be the next one that I really focus on after Ethereum, and the profits from Ethereum, I'll put a lot of them back into synthetics. But this opportunity is only going to come along once, I think, guys, in your youth. I don't think it'll ever be this easy to make so much money. I think, yeah, you can hustle on a business for like 12 years. Admirable. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, you can do that. You can trade stocks and whatever. The amount of percentage gains that we're looking at right now, the difference in numbers that we're starting with and finishing with is making people millionaires overnight. And I just honestly think if you've got a spare, put it this way, I know somebody that put 10,000 into a bank account for an upcoming child. I was like, look, I get it. I really understand why you're doing that. But if you've got 10,000 to spare, I was like, seriously, put it into Ethereum. They've decided they're not going to do that. They'd rather have that secure money for the kid. Fair enough. You know, it's your life, your decision. I'm not saying that either way. I'm not saying that's good, that's bad. It's completely your decision. I don't feel either way about it. But if you're in that scenario right now, guys, and you do have something like 5, 10,000, whatever, just put it on Ethereum. I just honestly think, like, if it ends up dropping and whatever, just stick in there. Just stick in there. I guarantee by the next Christmas, you'll be sat there with a massive smile on your face, sending me a message saying thank you. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you. By all reports, because Tesla just put loads of money into Bitcoin. There's massive reports coming out now that Apple are going to do the same, loads of other companies, right? But there's some other reports which are saying that a few billion is going to go into Ethereum. They're going to put the large majority into Bitcoin. They're going to put like $1 billion or $2 billion, all of these companies into Ethereum. If that happens, guys, it's going to be a 5-figure coin. It's just going to skyrocket overnight. You know, if even if you put, let's say, $2,000 in right now and it turns into a 5-figure coin and you cash out on, like, let's say 10,000, what will 10,000 do to your life right now? 'Cause that's what I always talk about, having that big chunk of money in one go. You know, it will change your life, guys. And people say it's risky, it's volatile. Anybody who's ever put money into Bitcoin or Ethereum, whether it was dropping, whether it was skyrocketing, any time in history, if they had kept in there until now, if they had held out, they would be richer now than they were. Any point in history. Absolutely any point in history. You know, obviously within like minutes and hours and whatever, but if you would have invested in Bitcoin 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, you'd be richer today than you were. Same with Ethereum. They've never been at a higher limit. So every time that they drop and, I'm losing all my money, just stay in there. It's like they keep rebounding back. And I know it's not as easy as that. It really isn't. But with these sort of coins, that it's almost, I think we're in a moment right now where you look back in history and be like, that was so obvious. You know, the way that we look back on the .com bubble and we're like, our parents are idiots. That was so obvious. Why would you not invest in? That was so obvious. It was going to... We're these fucking monkeys now that are sat there going, will crypto work? Ethereum, is it a risk? Our kids will look back at us and be like, you're an idiot. I would have put 10 grand on that. I would have been a millionaire. Like, people always say I would have in hindsight. I'm telling you right now, you are in that fucking position right now. You are in that position where Ethereum is going to blow. There's so many people, top experts, if you actually get them off camera and speak to them, they're like, oh no, this thing's going to blow. I'm just telling everybody it's not so I can make more money. I just, if you want to change your life this year, I just think, like, diversify your portfolio, of course. Don't destroy your complete wealth and sell your house and be like, I'm putting it all on Ethereum. If it paid off, great, but I'm not recommending that. But if you have like 10 grand in your bank, just grab 2,000. Just grab 2,000 and just say, I'll put it on Ethereum. As long as I have one, you know, because that could turn into 75,000. And now suddenly you've got 85,000 in your bank account, you know, around that limit. That'll make a huge difference to your life, okay? It really will change things. And I just think anybody who doesn't do this right now is going to massively regret it. Now, if you don't have the money for Ethereum, I completely understand that. I've been in that scenario when I was a lot younger, where I didn't have 1, 2, 3,000 to throw around. There's other coins, like I said. You got synthetics, you got DOT, you've got Ocean, you got Ren, you got RSR. There's so many. There's Matic that I made money off today. There's so many. I'd be looking at the DeFi coins if I was you. If I was you guys with less money, where you can just throw £200-300 and then, you know, wait 2 or 3 years and it skyrockets. But those people right now that are sat here thinking, I need to sort my life out, I need to do something, I've got $4,000 in my bank account, I've just paid for a holiday for a year. Try and cancel that holiday quick. Try and get your money back and put it in Ethereum. What is one summer being inside? What is one summer staying in the UK or staying in, somewhere where it pisses down with rain, or somewhere where it's not summer in that period of time, where it's like wet season like Australia? Just do it, guys. Just do it. If you've got it. That's what I'm saying. If you've got it. And people say it's a massive risk. Everything's a risk. Me buying those supplements, they've done really well. They were a risk. And anybody who's wondering about the supplements, they're on the way. They're done. They're on the way. Okay? So I'm going to be shipping them out probably like in a week. They've just got to go from the US to me. Obviously with Brexit and with COVID. Honestly, guys, it's a fucking nightmare. That's why I've done less content than normal. I've really been sat at my desk. That's why I've looked into crypto a lot more this week. But I'm not going to turn this into like some crypto channel. I'm going to get experts on who know a million times more than me. But crypto for the casuals, and even I can see it. Even I can see what's going to happen next. And I've made an okay amount of money, and I expect to make a fuck ton of money by the end of this year from it, from what I've, put down. And I'm a casual. Like, I don't have this industry expertise, but the people at the top are saying the same things that I'm seeing, and it's like, God, this is so obvious. This is like looking through a fucking clear window and just being like, oh, what? This is easy money. And if you've got it, do it. Because like I said, it's within range right now. It is the price of a sports package. It is the price of new shoes or something, some new Jordans. It is the price of a holiday. It is the price of a train fare in London for the year. Like, you could just walk. Do you know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. It's within everyone's budget with a small commitment. And you might not have long left, guys. You might not have long left. So if you've got any savings, I think entertain the idea, do your research, consult better experts than me, and then see where it goes. If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement and male advantage ebook, all links are in the bio.